Feeling like my soul is crying out. They tell you to be real but can't handle the truth. So my soul is crying out. My soul is crying out to you. My soul is crying out. Gotta go hard just so you can find out. I'm fly like angels. Angels fly above me overhead. When I rest and lay myself down to bed, I was born to prevail. I was born to make it through the bullshit. I slay everyone in this bullpit. The more real I get, the more unreal it's gonna be. Yeah, where were you at, Dad, when I needed you the most? Feel like you was never here for me when life turned cold. I was walking backwards, wasn't part of the plan, or maybe it was part of his. But I don't live for him, just me and my legacy. Hold on, I ain't done. Why did he leave it up to my grandma and grandpa to raise me? The same ones love me the most. I stole from, cursed them, forgive me, please forgive me for what I did in my past. Some live for money and power. Talking to myself like, why did you let it all happen, Dad? Maybe the coward just didn't know how to raise a boy into a man who ran out on his kids. Nowadays he seems small to me and I seem too big to fit in this small category of it is what it is. Ashes after ashes from cigs after cigs. My old friends ever since I got taken out ain't never been the same. Now he look less soft from his heart like everyone besides him are the ones to blame. But he brought that on himself, so blame you. Right now he look like, shoot, this can't be life. Jealous of my life I live. Who knew it would be like this when we were just kids? Who knew? I'ma do me, homie, so just do you. But trust when I make it, I won't forget you. You just won't be in my life, nothing against you. I'm just trying to do right and live my own life. People that barely know me know I'm meant for more than this. Born with wings, only to grow up and have them cut off, but they grew right back. They live in the dark, I live in the light. Used to be in a dark place in my life, but saw the light inside of me, so I let it shine out. Yeah. Feeling like my soul is crying out. They tell you to be real but can't handle the truth. So my soul is crying out. My soul is crying out to you. My soul is crying out. Gotta go hard just so you can find out. I see more clearly like I used to be blind to the fact most of these fakes really didn't have my back. My nigga Tone, where was you at, fam, when I was confused and didn't know what to do? Hard lesson learned, now they look up to me. Stop looking up to you, but I still got love for you. Grandpa by my side like I forgive you. Now go on and be the greatest grandson I know you are, and show him how great you are. Shine just like a star that you are. That's my father, art thou in heaven. Back against the wall slaying giants by myself. Lonely nights crying by myself like where you at, mom? Probably somewhere out in the streets, but don't cry, mom, you still like a black queen to me. Where were my friends when I needed them the most? I was there for y'all, so why couldn't y'all be there when I needed you? I done stole from my fam not knowing what I was doing, but I only turned into regrets in the future. The more I grew up, the more I understood what I was doing wasn't right, but nobody's perfect but Jesus Christ. What's a wifey when she ain't even there to support you? Miles away calling on me like she a psychic. It can only get confusing when it gets to them hard times, but I make it through them times. Feeling like my soul is crying out. They tell you to be real but can't handle the truth. So my soul is crying out. My soul is crying out to you. My soul is crying out. Gotta go hard just so you can find out. I can be so high, gotta come back down to reality. Where my friends at, the ones that claim they would be a part of this music game. Guns and butter, what appreciate with value. Materialistic things don't really mean shit after you buy it. Don't matter how many times you fall, as long as you keep trying. I feel so alive before I felt like I was dying. No more of that. Used to have a best friend, talked that we would always have money. Nowadays money got the nigga acting funny, so I stopped fucking with him. Doing me was the best thing for me. Fame and money was always my destiny. Most of them live for themselves. They selfish. Think about the ones on the streets who ain't got a pot to piss in or a house to live in, with a nice fireplace to fill them up with warmth. God bless their hearts. Jesus, thank you for saving me when nobody else would. I pray one day I can move my mama out the hood, far away from the bad. And to my foes and enemies who live for evil and pleasure, your time will come where you have to meet the Alpha and Omega. Blessed that I see a soul to treasure, and that's mine. Time is too short on this earth to be wasting your time, so be sure to measure your good and the bad, homie. Women love me so much because they see more on the inside than what's on the outside. Say they ride for me like they'll cherish me like a future husband like me. Before I sign out, I like to say thank you, Grandpa, for your love, and thank you, Grandma, for the tough love you showed me. In the real world, ain't no handouts, they're rare. One day, you gon' hear him say, he gone. Yeah, on the plane, destined for money so long. Blessed be the ones listening to this song. Feeling like I'm the only one with a soul in the world turning cold. Until I step outside, the sun is shining bright. Oh me, thank you, the good God, for blessing me.
Feeling like my soul is crying out. They tell you to be real, but can't handle the truth. So my soul is crying out. My soul is crying at the end. My soul is crying out. Gotta go hard just so you can find out.
Why white people always racial profiling? When they listen to the rappers, they be smiling, hoping they can be like them one day, shining with diamonds. Yeah, I'm chilling, reclining, like I ain't got a care in the world. I ain't tripping on my girl, cause she really ain't my girl no more. Yeah, I don't care, couldn't even find that girl anywhere. I'm singing and crying my soul out to the people who I don't even know. To the people that know me, say you love me, well you gon' have to show me. Shout out to them elders that put me on game, the ones that taught me a lesson. The same lesson was a blessing, reminiscing, sipping on something potent. You already know, smoking on something potent. I don't know why your own folks wanna hate on you, but not all of them. Some of them just trying to show you tough love, and that's just because they want you to live in this world so cold and be a champion, though. Turned into a pro at an early age. You already know I was a pro in North Kansas City, young homie, going around filling people with joy and laughter, not knowing when I grew up it would be like this. Didn't know it would be like this, but I make it through it. I was born for all of this shit. It's my time, it ain't yours, I ain't done yet. I'm flying than an angel in a jet with $1,000 rings on.
Feeling like my soul is crying out. They tell you to be real, but can't handle the truth. So my soul is crying out. My soul is crying at the end. My soul is crying out. Gotta go hard just so you can find out.